amigos, Starxid here, and welcome back to Fatal Frame. Last time, we were looking for Fuyuki as Yuki. Unfortunately, Fuyuki has passed. I blame the ghosts. Anyways, onto the third drop. Ren Hojo, the author who sent Hisoka to find the photographs, takes a closer look at the album. One photo catches his eye and he decides to investigate further. He goes to the inn with a camera obscura and Rui, his assistant. I think I'll be fine with what I got. Third drop, post-mortem photography, Ren Hojo. That's creepy. Ren Hojo, a writer, is haunted by a recurring dream in which he kills a young girl during a ritual. He receives an album of post-mortem photographs located on his request by Hisoka. Upon viewing one of the photos, Ren recognizes the very scene from his dreams. Eager to delve further into this puzzling mystery, Ren heads to the abandoned inn in person, this time bringing along his assistant, Rui Kagamiya. Let's get the spooks started!
Will you die with me?
Nope. She pretty dope. Hey.
But she looks sad too.
Yeah.
Isn't she the type of woman that you get nervous around?
Yeah. There may be more of this stuff out there.
Shall I call Hisoka?
No, let's go there ourselves. It'll be quicker that way.
At this hour?
It won't take long.
So then, shouldn't you take the camera obscura? You haven't used it yet. This could be your chance. People say there's something off about that place.
Okay.
Got a different camera. My camera obscura is on the desk. Hisoka sent it back after appraising it for me. I should take that shadow reading report with me too. It may come in handy. Rui's always complaining about me leaving things on the sofa. Alright, let me pick this up. There's an antique looking camera on the desk. Got Ren's camera obscura. Got the measure upgrade. This displays the current health of a locked on enemy. Ooh. Unfinished manuscript on the desk. Doesn't yet have a title. I need more materials to solidify the theme. Memorial portraiture. I can't read. Memorial portraiture. The act of photographing dead bodies was a practice in Western countries in the 19th century, a time when photography was still a rare and expensive luxury. The bodies of recently deceased family members and loved ones were photographed in lifelike poses as a solemn keepsake of remembrance. While researching the phenomena, I discovered that similar custom made its way to Japan as well. Known as post-mortem photographs, a small number of these photos still remain. I have been fortunate enough to obtain one such photograph, which I found to contain a certain beauty lacking in its Western counterparts. When photography first arrived in Japan, it was accompanied by the prevalent superstition that photographs could steal a person's soul. Whether anyone truly believed this or not, it surely gave post-mortem photography a special significance in Japan. If photos were taken with this belief in mind, then post-mortem photographs would not simply have been taken as keepsakes or for mourning purposes. Rather, the practice may have carried a certain deeper spiritual significance. A reply to the appraisal request for this camera obscura. It urges caution using it. To Renhojo, the camera you left me took at his. Wait, what? The camera you left me to look at is a device known as a camera obscura. Its purpose is to capture images of the supernatural, things invisible to the naked eye. And these cameras are incredibly rare, with an almost mythical status in the antiques market. A few have been known to exist, but this is the first I've seen with compound lenses. I don't need to frighten you, but rumor holds that to own a camera obscura is to invite misfortune. They say everyone who has owned one has either died, lost their mind, or gone missing. The cameras themselves have outlived many owners. While some aficionados do seek them out, the stories of previous owners meeting with such a misfortune has had an impact on their value as antiques. My camera obscura was left to a local family after its previous owner passed away. They graciously gave it to me. I believe yours is still usable, but please do exercise caution in doing so. Sincerely, Hisoka Kurosawa. P.S. The cover on your camera obscura is broken, but it seems it originally had a box shape. I doubt you'll sell it to me, but I would like to borrow it for a while if you don't mind. I am happy to compensate. Please think it over. I left a shadow reading report on the sofa. I should take it with me just in case. It may have some information that I could use. Who knows when I might need it. Looks like a report written by Yuri. It seems to be about the photo album. Found item report. Client Renhojo. Report by Yuri Kozukata. Verified by Hisoka Kurosawa. Details of request. Find items pertaining to post-mortem photography on Mount Hikami. Obtain item if possible. Perform shadow reading using a post-mortem photograph found on Mount Hikami as a token. Located album of post-mortem photographs in Ichido Manor. Took custody of the object. Oh wow, I need a map for his residence. Where did I put that book about Mount Hikami? Has Rui been tidying it up again? It might be on one of the shelves. Came across this book while researching Mount Hikami, the Maiden Slayer. I don't think this story has anything to do with what's going on now, but you never know. Whew, the Maiden Slayer. Mount Hikami has long been steeped in legends revolving around suicide and ghosts. Revered as a sacred place since time immemorial, it was once the worshipping ground and home of many shrine maidens. Once there was a man who fell in love with a maiden and came to the mountain in order to court her. However, she remained loyal to her duties and refused his advances. Enraged, the man killed her and threw her into the river. Several days later, he returned with a torch and blade, proceeded to brutally butcher all the shrine maidens on the mountain, tossing them into the river as he went. That one scene where she sees them coming down. The waters of the mountain flowed red with blood, carrying the slaughtered corpses of the maidens all the way down to the pool of purification. That pool ain't pure anymore. It is said that the eyes of each of the shrine maidens had been gouged out. Whew. Just before killing the first maiden and tossing her into the river, the man's eyes met with those of his victim. Something in her eyes led him to murder the others, or so the legend goes. With all the maidens dead, he killed himself by cutting his own throat. The ghosts of the shrine maidens, still drenched in those bloodied waters, have appeared on the mountain ever since. It is said that those who meet their eyes are led to their deaths. They followed the woman into the water and drowned themselves. Though only a legend, the story is believed to be based on an actual incident. Local records show that the bodies of several shrine maidens were discovered long ago and that all rituals and rites ceased to be performed from that day on. Looks like part of Rui's journal. It must have gotten mixed in there while tidying. Feel bad reading it, but Mr. Hojo can't clean up after himself. For someone who's lived alone for so long, he is incapable of housework. He can't cook and he's bad at tidying up. I'm more like his caretaker than his assistant. He loses things all the time, and whenever he doesn't have a book he needs, he blows up. He usually ends up asking Miss Kurosawa for help. One time when I was trying to store all his books, there was one I couldn't find anywhere. It's like it just disappeared. Miss Kurosawa found it with her shadow reading. She went into his room on her own, then came back out a little while later with the missing book. She just smiled and said something about making the invisible visible. What is this shadow reading business, anyway? That reminds me of that one time. I was tidying up and I came across something I'd never seen before. It was like Miss Kurosawa said, the invisible became visible. It was kept inside an old box. I don't even know what it was. Put it aside to start out later on, but when I went to take a proper look, it had vanished. It must have gone invisible again.
It's almost sunset. We should hurry.
Yeah.
Head to the old part of
Let's
the
go.
abandoned inn. Proceed.
There's a local superstition warning people not to go up Mount Hikami after dusk. If you climb the mountain in the twilight hours, it'll show you a different form. Its true form. Only those who wish to die come here at that time.
Well, crap.
I think that's the inn where the album was found. This must be Ichiru Manor. So, do you think you'll be able to use the camera obscura? I think you should try it out first, just to be sure.
Okay.
This type of camera obscura allows you to take multiple photos at once. Use a multi-shot function to take 4 photos at once, dealing more damage to the ghost that you photographed. Taking multiple photos at once also helps to get fatal frame shots. After multi-shot, the camera obscura will take longer than usual to reload the film. Keep in mind that multi-shots quickly use up a lot of film. Also, standard camera obscura lenses do not work with Ren's camera obscura.
Is the camera working?
Well, you look like you, so yeah.
Is that a good thing?
We should go.
No response.
I hear the older part of this inn, the part that's further back inside, it was part of some temple or shrine. After it became an inn, the proprietor's family lived here. There was a massive landslide that hit Mount Hikami. Maybe they were all buried under the rubble. Hey, it looks like the album you asked for was found in the old building.
Yeah, sure looks that way.
No. Might be upstairs waiting on us. How are they not terrified? I'd be terrified. I'd be terrified indeed. Camera's reacting to something. Camera Obscura has the power to photograph the invisible. I wonder if this is the same as the power Hisoka uses for her shadow reading. This room. Probably not haunted anymore. Are you sure about that? Ooh, woman in the shadows. Woman, man in the shadows. Woman in the shadows. Hands waving in the dark. I have to go through there. The windows in this hallway have all been nailed shut. Alright. Well.
It should be around here.
Herbal medicine. I wasn't expecting her to actually attack me. Oh, there's another one! Bitch, where are you? It's hard to do it while you're inside. It's right behind me. Oh shit. that. I hate doing it inside because it's not like very movable. Sorry about that, Rui.
This must be the room where Hisoka found that album.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Camera's reacting to something. Maybe you can see something through the viewfinder. A crumpled old note has materialized. This must be what the camera was reacting to. There's a note lying on the shelf. Maybe it belonged to someone who lived here. I see note 1. How long has it been since I lost everything? The mountain swallowed up half my inn. All I have left is that old album of post-mortem photographs. The one left by my father. I don't even know who these photos are of, but it's the last vestige of family I have. How long have I spent here, wallowing in the darkness? It doesn't matter. I'll burn it all, and then there will only be me. I think I'll end it up in the observation room on the roof. The sunset is slowly up there. Camera's reacting to the note. Using this note as a token, I might find a trace that will lead me to some info about that photograph. Ah! No! Ah! Flames are calling. That picture is all because of that picture. Oh. He said something. Homeboy hung himself. Rui, I swear. The doll's back to normal. I'm like expecting a ghost to jump out. Maybe I should hold it up. Does it go up? Yeah, it goes up. Where it goes.
According to the stories, after the landslide, the owner of the inn moved to the 3rd floor.
He had something on his back.
They say he burned himself to death there, or that he threw himself into the lake.
He hung himself.
Common enough story.
Tell me about it.
Can't get to that.
Since then, they say that if you look up at the 3rd floor veranda, you'll see someone looking back down.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Keep missing pictures. I hate that I'm missing pictures. Not fast enough. Water. You retrieve your hand. Type 4 film by 36. Am I supposed to be looking up? Down? I don't know what it is. It keeps. Oh. Well, that confuses me. Oh, good. I don't need it. It's locked, wrapped into Um, there's something in the photo. Photograph shows the duct with the hatch open. Photo might be showing the location of the key to this door. Oh, I see. Man hanged in a hole. Medicine. It's probably that one. So, look here. Like the one found, the old building looks like it belonged to an innkeeper. Missing note 2. Even before the landslide, there were always strange goings-ons around here. Goings on. Some years ago, 2 girls went missing on a college field trip. The police were stumped. A few days later, one of the girls turned up again, seemingly out of her mind. There were lots of theories, but most people believe they were simply spirited away. The girl came back each year to look for her friend, like some sort of pilgrimage. Countless people have gone missing here over the years. We're all used to it by now. My father was spirited away too, as was the folklorist Keiji Watarai. Next it'll be my turn, I bet. I'll vanish with the rest of them. I doubt anyone will think to come looking for me. It's kind of sad. Anyways. Wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. It's from the game. That creepy looking hatch. Somewhere around here. The mere fact that there's no music and it's just ambiance, it's creepy to me. Where's the hatch? Alright, I went the wrong way apparently. Follow me. Yeah. I die? Oh no, I was just knocked down. Girl, don't follow me. You stay over there. Okay there? My bad. Photo of a bride. Something can be seen in the duct. Okay, so where is it? Where's the duct? I don't remember where the duct was. That's right, I can't go that way. Is it down here? I think it was. I can't get the hatch to the duct open. It's being held shut by a powerful force. The camera is reacting to it. Sync shots. Taking photos of identical to the psychic photographs taken with the camera obscura can break seals blocking their access. Take a photo, matches one you already have. So, how do I do this? Boy, I swear. Girl, I swear. I am trying to photograph stuff. You die. Wait, you're already dead. Where are you? Where are you? Come on. Go to a place where we can have more room. Where is he? it the wrong way. I'm like, why isn't it getting? Why isn't it getting? It's because I didn't have it landscape. Very interesting. I'm pretty sure there's a ghost hand that's gonna try to grab me. Yep. That's hair. Called it! Like, he looks at her and... It's her, right? He looks at her and... Did he say it's a her? That's so rude. Pretty sure she's a she. Okay, that's hair there, though. Key on yellow chain. It goes... second floor. Second floor. Ah! He just popped up in front of me and scared the bejesus out of me. Alright, here we go. I don't know where you are. I don't know where I am. Oh, he just disappeared. Okay. I said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I'm gone. I said bye-bye. Oh. Get back! You don't know me like... Aw, man. What did I tell you about getting back? ghost left something behind when it disappeared. Soiled note has been left here. Looks like it was left by the innkeeper. Messy note number 3. This place has gone from a tourist hotspot to a suicide hotspot, but I suppose that was always the case. This mountain and death go together, side by side. Mikomori was once known as the Grove of Shrine Maidens, a sacred grove where the mountain's maidens oversaw the deaths of pilgrims, easing their passing to the other side. I like that. I envy it. I wish someone would be there to see me off. Was that the man who wrote this note? Maybe I'll find something upstairs.
Rui, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
I like your voice. Ah! I knew it! There is a spook right there! Stop it. A woman who was hanged. There's barely anything there. But I knew it! It's buried. There's something there. Get ready to get your hand grabbed. Mirror stone. Black stone that emits a mysterious light. If you run out of health, it'll protect you. Speaking of health. That's not what I wanted. Okay. The door won't budge. Something must be blocking it from the inside. There's another door above the stairs on the other side. Sunset's so beautiful. Wow. There's a scrap of notebook paper on the floor. It looks like there's something written on it. It's a suicide note. The sunset beckons. It's calling me into the water. This is the right thing to do. She actually kind of scared me right there. Standing behind me. Spook. I missed it! Must be locked from the other side. hand staring at something. It's dark in here. The whole room is charred. The man might have left something behind. If he did, it'd likely be hidden.
Looks like there was a fire. This must be where the innkeeper moved.
There we go. It's a book. Girl. Girl! Don't you dare! Oh no, 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 no! Damn it.
Rui!
Don't do it, don't do it.
Rui! What's wrong? Is something there?
You know what? Kidding me. I hate the... There she is. Where is she? Where is she? Fine. She gone? Oh, thank God. I
What were you
hate
doing?
that.
Can't you remember anything? Let's go home.
You cannot leave the mountain.
Huh?
Your desire can do nothing.
Not that I have a say in it. Oh, you're right beside me. You're supposed to stay dead. Don't fly out, please. You don't have a say in it, lady. When dressed as Shrine Maiden, Shrine Maiden, is she connected to the note that I found? There's a note here. It seems to have been singed by a little by a fire. I see no for it. The album of postmortem photographs was assembled by a folklorist who lived on the mountain. His name was Keiji Watarai. He became fascinated by the custom and moved to Mount Hikami to study how it spread through Japan. My father seemed to take an interest in these photos as well. Strange foreign customs always fascinated him. While he was running the inn, he helped Watarai collect postmortem photographs from the nearby town. On Mount Hikami, water itself was deified. It seemed like Watarai wanted to get a deeper understanding of this unique outlook, so he set up a house in the forest to experience it firsthand. He was greatly aided by my father, who had already set up the inn by that point. He remodeled it from an old, unused shrine. I think he thought the extra religious heft would help attract more visitors. One day, the folklorist went missing. Several people formed a search party, but they were unable to find a trace. Even the road to his house seemed to have been lost to the woods. My father scoured the mountain too, but all he found was the photo album. He was soaking wet when he got back. I remember he was acting strangely. His eyes had this curious glint, almost like he'd been possessed by something. Next thing I knew, my father went missing as well. I'd forgotten about the photos until I found them in the old building after the landslide, but now I understand why my father left Watarai too. These photos are so beautiful. Keiji Watarai, a folklorist who lived on Mount Hikami. Hisoka probably has some books on him. We should get back after he needs rest. The photo album left behind by the innkeeper was put together by a folklorist who lived on Mount Hikami. As Ren and Rui explored the inn, traced the spirit of its owner, a ghost tried to lure Rui to suicide. Then, through the pouring rain, an ominous shrine maiden appeared. Ren and Rui left the mountain with more questions than when they started. I sucked at this one bad. Points earned. And with that, guys, I am going to end it here. Unless there's a cutscene. Oh, interlude. Alright, I will end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my content, more of the spooks for October. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of my uploads. And I will see you later, mis amigos. Stay rad.